Hey everybody, Cinephile Mike is here, and I'm coming at you with day 79 of Award Season Review, Season 3. 97 reviews coming at you in 97 days, covering many of the films up for awards recognition this season. Now, some of the films I'm talking about may still be in theaters, be awaiting its release or its re-release. So all of the information I provide to you, nominations, wins, predictions, critical response, box office information, everything is current within 7 days of recording and posting. And as always, these reviews are spoiler free. Also, make sure you check out my website, cinephilemike.com, for a lot of additional award season content that you will love, including the Where Can I Watch It spreadsheet and my videos predicting this year's winners. So, we're just starting into our 12th theme week. We're going to wrap up. We're going to look at the shorts. We're going to look at the last few Oscar nominated films. But before we get there, there were a lot of incredible films this year that just sadly, and while the word isn't great, they were snubbed by the Oscars. And that's what we are looking at this week. I've already covered some of those snubbed films earlier this season. And you know what? Wanted to make sure I touched on a few more of them. So with that, today I am looking at Roadside Attractions' The Last Showgirl. Written by Kate Gersten based on her play entitled Body of Work, directed by Coppola, the film was released early in 2025 after its qualifying award season run in very late 2024. Currently, the film has only had a domestic release, so it is sitting with a domestic and worldwide take of $4,603,021 and growing. Critically, the film is certified fresh on both sides with an 83% critical rating from 180 reviews and a 73% popcorn meter score from over 500 audience reviews. Award season wise, the film was nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards: Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Drama for Pamela Anderson, and Best Song for Miley Cyrus, Leaky Lee, and Andrew Wyatt's Beautiful That Way. Anderson was nominated for lead performance at the Gotham Awards and is currently nominated for lead female actor performance at the SAG Awards, where co star Jamie Lee Curtis is also nominated for supporting female actor performance. Cyrus was nominated for Best Song at the Critics' Choice Awards, and finally, Curtis is currently nominated for Best Supporting Actress at the BAFTA Awards. All of this in addition to varied nods and or wins at different critic circles and film festivals. All of this and no Oscar love. But what is it about? Well, Pamela Anderson plays Shelley Gardner, a Vegas showgirl, and one of the last in the historical sense, and she is one of the many in the company of Le Razzle Dazzle, a show that she has been a member of for 30 years. Shelley, a 57-year-old showgirl, is frustrated. She isn't able to keep up with or even understand the gyrating and hip thrusting that is expected of dancers now. Something that she doesn't want to really be into, but is also jealous that she isn't able to quite accomplish the way her younger castmates are. Specifically, her friends, Marianne, played by Brenda Song, and Jodie, played by Kiernan Shipka, who have kind of adapted Shelley as like a surrogate mom. Shelley is just struggling to get by. The money coming to her from the show is less and less as performances are being reduced. And not to mention, each time she's docked for ripping a costume and, making matters worse now, she learns that the show is going to close. This is her livelihood. Her longtime friend, former showgirl, and now cocktail waitress Annette, played by Curtis, tries to help her see that there could be a life. You could have a life like her, cocktail like her, but this isn't, pleasing to Shelley. Annette is also in love with the hard life of drinking and gambling, and Shelley just wants more than that. She's feeling nostalgic as she's also, reaching a certain point, and she wants to have a relationship with her estranged daughter, Hannah, played by Billy Lord. And, I must say, a delightful toned down performance. I mean, I've loved Lord for her comic chops, but it was nice to see her underplay here. Also, she considers a relationship with Eddie, played by Dave Bautista, the producer of La Razzle Dazzle, as, a means to an end. But, she wants more than the end. As we follow Shelley and her peers, we meet a group that, they're not quite ready to throw in the towel just yet. This is a rather shorter summary for me, but really there isn't anything else that I'd want to highlight without spoiling the film, because this film is a short, powerful 85 minutes that moves very quickly. The best thing I have to say about the film is that it doesn't get bogged down in multiple subplots with all of the supporting players. We smartly focus in on Shelley, the moments in other people's lives when they directly involve her, coming and going, the last few feats in the show, save the uncomfortable but necessary dance audition scene we get at a critical moment. We also don't watch the show. We're looking at the players behind it. We're backstage, we're in the dressing room, we're at people's homes. It's not about the show, it's about the people. The script is very solid. Anderson, you know, you can tell that she has studied this role. I've never seen her more vulnerable than she is here. What's broken my heart is I've always appreciated her as a performer. I've seen other work she's done. I was actually a huge fan of her sitcom Stacked, where she showed great comic timing as a bookstore employee. And the fact that she gets to really explore a role like this is really brilliant because it's giving her her chance. I'm fully with her all the way, along with the supporting players. Everyone gives very lived in, realistic performances. And it's interesting. This is the second film this season where we really look at, you know, style over substance, films like The Substance, where we're looking at, these bizarre double standards and what happens when people get to a certain age. But where The Substance is a little more slick stylistically, this one's almost a little more documentary like. Autumn Durald's Archipause cinematography is really beautiful, filling the screen with close ups of our characters' faces to show what they're really feeling. Following Shelley in her exploits. Just, yeah, you know what? This film was snubbed. Honestly, and I'm not even saying this for the controversy of some of the other films that's come out over recent weeks, but look, the biggest snub here is for Anderson. There are five Best Actress nominees, and I don't want to start throwing shade, but there are two that I would happily remove from the category and swap Anderson in for one of those spots. I applaud her colleagues for nominating her for the SAG Award. That's the one she's really excited for. Could she take that one? I mean, probably not. Moore is really dominating the races this year, and rightfully so. But Anderson is absolutely magic here, and her turn is one that is not to be missed. Also, let's not count out Curtis, who, good job BAFTAs. Again, a couple of Best Supporting Actress nominees that I would happily swap out for Curtis in this one. These two had wonderful chemistry, and you know what? This is a film I could have spent an extra 30 minutes with and wouldn't have been upset. Huh. So, what can I say? The Last Showgirl is a beautifully tragic, and for the story, not as a film, it's a 4-star film. Now, if you would like to see The Last Showgirl, it is still playing in theaters. It's been out for about a month, and it will be available. They just announced for digital rental or purchase on February 18th. No streaming information known as of yet. All right. So there we have it. 79 down, 18 to go. As always, if you like what you heard here, please click that subscribe button, like and share the video, spread the word. You can follow me, Cinephile Mike, on all social media platforms and on Letterboxd. And again, find lots of great information on my website, cinephilemike.com. Alrighty, everyone, until tomorrow, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.